Hello, welcome to my channel, Psychic Moon Misty. This week I'm coming to y'all with June 16th through the 23rd. And the angel message is birth of new ideas, growth opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life reviewing itself, knowing thyself. Alright, we have lots of energy going on because this month they're talking about difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations, right? So also we have Mercury today, we have Neptune, which Neptune can make its stuff not seem so clear. So just a lot of energy going on. Be aware of decisions. Today I would not make any important decisions. I would hold off on that. You also have Sagittarian and Jupiter is all in play. Then you have tomorrow the full moon in Sagittarius, and then Friday we have the summer winter solstice. So you have lots and lots of stuff going on. So I went ahead and picked out some cards, laid them out, and I'm going to tell you lots of arcana cards. You got the sun, and this means sunshine's coming out. It feels like summer's definitely going to be here. Spring is going to end this year, and then you got summer coming, and then you got the winter coming. You have this card where this young boy is on a horse. That means lots of good energies coming in. Everyone's feeling this energy of love and hope and going within and bringing out the sunshine and bringing out who they are. Then you have the Tower card, and to me that means the old is going away. Something's got to be torn down. Some old ways, old habits, negative thinking, negative patterns. Just a very good card of removing negative old patterns. Especially tomorrow being the new moon. Being a full moon. We just had the new moon, so now you got the full moon. So it's definitely letting go of old situations, old energies, old patterns, which is awesome. And this could also mean, like your world feels like it's coming down, tearing down, but in the end, after that gets tore down, then you have the sun, right? So new beginnings, new hopes, new journeys. Whatever the universe is trying to take away, don't worry about it, because it's going to be replaced with better things, okay? And you've learned a lot of life lessons on this journey, so remember that. And then we have the Queen of Cups, and that's for your Pisces people. This is your card, Queen of Cups. There's a woman definitely coming into your journey or is in your journey that's offering some advice. This could be a mother, this could be a grandmother, this could be a co-worker, this can be a mentor, a big sister, a girlfriend. She's definitely offering you something, some good forms, good news, good energy, understanding what's going on, helping you out along your way. And then you have the Temperance. Look at that. An angel is definitely offering you some good energy. You're letting your cups overflow. This could be good work, good jobs coming in. This could be also, because we have the Tower here. So stuff is going away. So the Temperance could be bringing you in new energy, a new job, a new home, new co-workers, new clients, more clients. They're definitely offering you something to help your cup overflow more. Okay, so that's awesome. Also, you got to stay grounded. There's a lot of water energy going on right now. So you got to stay grounded, okay? And just know that your emotions might be really, really high and above. And that's okay, because it is a lot of water energy going on. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, which to me is your money. This is like I'm offering you ways to make new money or to grow your business, to help you start a business, to get you out of debt, to help you give money to others. Definitely give money to charity events. This could be you helping raise money for another person. It's like the universe is just offering more money for you. So take advantage of that this week, especially with the new energy that's coming in, the full moon. I would say definitely take any opportunity you can to make money. Also, you need to be looking for money like in odd places. your coins, pennies, nickels, and dimes on the ground. That's money. That's free money. So pick it up. There's nothing wrong with that. Pick it up. Pick it up. Okay, is what they're saying. Definitely pick up that money that they're offering you. Play that lotto ticket. Why not? You know, you never do know. If you want to go gambling, go gambling. But there's definitely money being offered to you this week. Okay. So I also brought some other cards, and I just want to do some good clarifiers for each real quick. So the sun, the heart signifies great joy when near. Okay, so like I said, that's the sun. The sunshine's definitely coming out this week. Okay, the tower cards, let's see. The coffin foretells accurate illness or loss of property when near a person, when distance, a probability of averting evil. So looky here, the old ways, you're putting it to rest, is dying out to be restored. Okay, definitely use the energy next 5 days. Okay, with the full moon, like I said, something's being put to rest, right? That's your emotions, that's your energy, that could be a relationship, and it's for the better. Queen of Cups. The Archer denotes success, ventures in business and love, and surrounded by 11, 13, 29, 30, 31, 35, branch of trust, near dog fraternity of the one you love, right? So this, and look, there's 5 right there. So this definitely tells you that something's definitely going on. She is definitely helping you. And business, like I said, she's offering you something earlier. Take the note that you're definitely being successful. Okay, when she comes, definitely reach out for it. Okay, the Temperance is next. And we have 20. The lilies forecast a happy life, but family sorrow is surrounded by clouds. Lying above the person signifies various lives, but when under indicates immorality. So like I said, Temperance is definitely here to offer you something too. And I believe that the main purpose of this is saying that a happy life is what you are going to have if you just allow it to come to you. And then Ace of Pentacles. Let's see. Rose, indication beauty and rugged health. So some of us might need to look at our health. Definitely something's going on with your health. Maybe that's the reason why they're offering you money. I'm going to put another card. And it says 36. The cat identifies for 30. If near 6 foretells personal injury. Near 29 or 30 donates strife. Let's see. We are near... a 6 is over here. I'm going to say one more because I'm not really getting anything off of that. Let's see. The mouse denotes loss by theft. Nearby denotes recovery after great difficulty. But distance, the loss will be avertible. So to me, this is saying that there's a lot going on, and I think that's the reason why they're trying to offer you money. Some of y'all could be getting ill or sick, so they're offering you money to look at your health. Okay, definitely look at your health and see what's going on there. Okay, a lot of inner work also, so just know that. So let's see what the main card for this week will be. Oh, okay, 18. This card represents the lady whose fortune is being told, and all other cards affect to it to a degree and according to their relevant proximity. When a lady's foretells is being told, 19 has no significant in the layout. So like I said, here's the Queen of Cups. She's definitely offering you something this week, so make sure you take it, okay, y'all? So this is a lot of work. Remember, they're saying that it is the birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. Know their self. Okay, so definitely you got to know yourself this week. Okay, definitely new ideas are coming. The abundance is there. Keep putting in the work. Keep showing up, and everything will work out for you. Keep believing in yourself. Okay, that's the main thing. Keep believing in yourself. And remember that this month in June, the angels are definitely saying that difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. Okay, but remember, birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life reviewing itself, and know themselves. Know yourself. Namaste. Thank you.